Greetings and salutations. It's your American truck driver here, Christopher Babylon. First video of the year. I know I didn't say anything at the beginning of the year, so forgive me, but happy belated New Year for all 17 of my subscribers. Hey, I got a new one. DJ, appreciate you coming on board. Just keep the information rolling and pass it around. I'm making this video because I've recently seen a few stories. Really, just kind of rolling it all up into one for the month. I'll try and do more videos as the year continues, but it all depends on what stories come out and how far along I can find out how factual they are. As you know, I try and back up every single story with facts, where I got it from. Try and find at least a minimum of 2 sources, but sometimes that's not the case. It is what it is on the internet, right? So, let's get to it, shall we? First of the year, about the first week, they were supposed to implement the drug test banking system. As a matter of fact, my company sent out on our safety videos we do every month. We watch safety videos, and when we do that, we also get paid to do that. So hey, a bonus for me. I don't care if it's a few minutes. I know the answers because I pay attention. That's why I'm still alive. But there was one video that said, you know, you sign this, you're agreeing that we are allowed to take your test results and put it into this big federal court, you know, banking system for drug tests. Well, as was predicted, the bank system crashed. Yes, that's right. After all the talk and the hype of a drug test banking system, it crashed. So that's on the back burner for now until they got the program, software, whatever's going on figured out. Then there was a couple more stories of, I'll have to find the information out about it again, but there is you can go on the government website for the United States government, and they're going to publicly be asking people why they believe there were so many truck wrecks in the United States last year. So, and then they're going to evaluate that and look into, you know, what people are generally talking about, and perhaps even go into evaluating further. So this is the Federal Motor Carriers Association website. You can go to it's .gov. Like I said, I believe it's coming out in February. Excuse me, almost got interrupted. So, as I've stated many times before, my personal opinion, it's because that they're spitting them out just as fast as they can train them, which is not really training them at all. I'm sorry, but some of them are kicking them out in 3 weeks. That's not safe. Sorry. 18 weeks is still not enough, as far as I'm concerned. If you really want to put out some competent truck drivers, you put them through a course, and then you put them out there with veteran truck drivers who've been doing this a long time, so that they can learn the different road conditions out there and different scenarios, and let them experience it for themselves without actually being put in that situation where they can't control it. That's just me. So anyways, that's in the woodworks for Uncle Sam to put out. Then there was a big news article by the Business Weekly, and it was wondering why, you know, in the past 10 years, you know, so many truck companies have shut down and closed their doors. Is this the beginning of a downturn? Y'all calm down, okay? Businesses shut down. Just chill out. The economy is going great. Yes, trucking is a good pinpointer for how the economy's doing. If we're moving goods. And if we're moving goods and raw material, that means things are being produced. Things are being produced, manufacturing is going, people are buying. Enough said. Right now, my company is on a massive hiring spree as much as possible. I've seen ads for my company on YouTube, on the internet. So, you know, it's out there. I'm not going to say who my company is because, like I've said before, this is my personal opinion. This is not backed by my company or any major company for that matter. This is just a truck driver speaking on his own. So, let's get back to it. Okay. 3-4 companies have shut down and gone bankrupt. Well, I'm sorry, that's just bad business practices happening there. 2 of them were lawsuits, and 2 of them were crimes. So, you know, the big one being Celadon, $60 million embezzlement. And I'm pretty sure if you people are listening to me, you got pretty good common sense and know it took more than 2 people in the office to embezzle $60 million. That's still ongoing investigation, I guarantee it. They're just not telling anybody. But the 2 they caught are the 2 they caught. There's more out there. I mentioned before, Roadway, Roadrunner, there again, that was embezzlement. And there was a big lawsuit with that one. So, you know, they didn't necessarily shut their doors, but they did cut back on their dry good vans. The others, I hardly even knew these company names. A lot of them shut their doors because they were mom and pop shops. One said they couldn't afford the insurance anymore. That I can understand. And they were specialists in the oil field and flatbedding. That can go down, but as far as dry vans, you know, your non-perishable items and refrigeration units, reefer vans like I carry, you know, they're going strong. We're still hiring. So the economy's doing well. I don't know what to tell these people who write these articles. I personally think it's like rage bait that's trying to make you click it. You know, what else can I say on that? But a lot of these mom and pop shops close their doors because either A, they've been doing it 40, 50 years, they're ready to retire, and no one in their family wants to take over the business, so they close their doors. That's life. And others is just that they get bought out by big companies, or like I said, they just can't afford to stay in business. The thing is, though, to remember, number one, good drivers are going to find jobs regardless. You have a CDL, you're going to find a job. 2, the mechanics are going to find a job. Period. Diesel mechanics are always needed. So everybody just chill out, calm down. The economy's not tanking. I get so tired of that. Anyways, like I said, happy belated New Year. And as soon as I get more major news of any kind, I will be posting it on here. And once again, welcome aboard, DJ. And thank you all for subscribing. If you think this is important, share it. And we'll just take it from there. Y'all keep the rubber side down and stay safe out there on the highways.